Now, if we will recall, here is where you are. This is where this open area and where you came in. And then here is the kind of living space with the knife and things like that. And then here is, as you can see, open and battered. And then the place where it goes up into here, that actually goes up to the surface. I mean, or rather, it's open up there. And so, and that's the area with the weapons, and it looks like a lot of fighting has happened here. Then this area back here is where you have the energy systems. The data and everything relevant to your mission is this stuff here.
On the opposite side.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And so that is your current situation. And without making life too difficult, those zombie-like guys, there's probably a few more stuffed into boxes or, lying around that could be activated. But now that you are aware of them as a problem, I don't think we need to worry about them unless you get so distracted by something or so, something becomes so disorganized and careless. Then I'm going to say that, you have to roll to see if one of them catches you. But really, we could even just imagine that, 2 or 3 more get put down very effectively by you if necessary, because now you know exactly what to look for and exactly where they might be. And you know exactly how they work. So it's really not going to be worth fight scenes as long as you're not stupid and careless and stop paying attention. So, okay. I don't know. In other words, acts like him.
I was thinking that there was like a distinctive comma Nathan in that sentence, and then I looked up and he was like.
May I stop that in its tracks?
All right. Yes. Come on. Or whoever.
Are we in the same space right now?
I believe all of you have actually made your way over to this energy.
Okay.
Or not the energy, this area here, full of all the weapons.
Okay.
The last I have seen. Yeah.
In that case, I'm going to make sure that everybody is aware that I'm sharing information about these whatever zombie drones. Because I think I have some information to share, which I may not have shared before because it was meant for Hive members with only one or two.
But you are also physically there,
right?
Okay. So that goes to everybody.
And I will also say that there is more information in that. That these automated devices are your Hive has analyzed them to know that they are actually activated from and directed from something very high up. The word is satellite. And to you, all that conveys is that there is something very far away and somehow up that is involved here, and that their resources are limited. In other words, that particular set of attacks, the attacker, is running out of material, is using up its stores. Its stores as one packet, and they have been using it up over the centuries without getting a replacement. And so the news is that, or rather that is data that this facility was supposed to be able to make use of in some way, or find encouraging in some way. The idea being that knowing that you are dealing with less and less and less resources means that you don't have to worry that they will come and get more and more and more. That's not happening. They do not seem to be very adaptable. The idea of new devices for example. There have never been a new device that was developed in terms of directly affecting the hive. The dissembler technology, apparently, when it first appeared, they haven't changed it. They haven't made it better to work on your kind of organism. In other words, it's not a very adaptive or flexible system that you are facing with. It is almost certainly straightforwardly automated. It's just very powerful. So these were data that the hive had managed to work up about these attackers, and has shared a great deal of specifications and historical encounters with the hive to this facility. So, can we pull that door any closer shut as all as possible? Yeah, there. Later,
Not sure
this.
we're gonna be able
That's
to get out.
no, that's fine.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right. Well,
There's always a way out.
yeah,
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Yeah.
Escape from the little room.
We will get out of the door.
We will. Okay.
these vents look very.
Look very diehard, right?
No.
Androids and tough cops crawling through the ducts. It's the
Are we
80s.
going to play tonight?
I'm sorry. Okay. So let's do that. So does that help a little bit with the information? Does that make sense?
Hopefully that means that everybody is going to be aware of them being able to activate without us knowing what triggers them. And there are still some around.
Right. Correct.
Looking at you.
Don't set off the killer droids. So the other bit of information that's relevant to that, I think, if I can quickly check my own notes on this. Here we are. Yes, you see, these are the written part that you don't have. I will double check. Yes, and right for the hurt, right. Mhm. Now, so the other part of this was an attempt or desire to share whatever information they had collected to collate, to put together with that information for a more complete picture for everybody. So that's really all that I have to say about that.
Good.
And you had tapped into this facility, is that true? Or not?
No.
No, you have not. Okay.
So far,
right,
no, because
You haven't
I
been able to
realize
get
there
yeah.
are other priorities first.
Yes.
Like, we should also see if we can find food.
Yes.
If there's any, or how we can get food if there's not. Like the way we did with the dingo.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Make things eatable. That worked rather nicely, didn't it?
Yeah.
So let's see if there is. Let's see. It's also important. This is something you know from the information that you have from the hive, and I think I've mentioned this before, that you are supposed to collect certain information that is relevant to breeders, and that is supposed to be kind of specially data packaged in a secure way, and then that is supposed to be delivered only to breeder 36.
I have my thoughts about that,
Right.
but I'm not
So
sharing
back-
them with
back
anybody
to the hive.
right now.
And the point that we had mentioned as well is that the reason this is a little odd is that if there is breeder relevant information that you are supposed to be dealing with, then why is there no breeder among you?
That's why I have thoughts.
Right. So then that's the idea. So apparently you were some kind of a tech team to get that information specifically, conduct this negotiation, and then give this information to breeder 36 back home.
I reckon.
So the cell let's say, was on this mission before they got separated from
Correct.
Zero.
Absolutely, yeah.
So now we're just continuing because this is the information that we know, or what's the reason why we are? Has it been discussed or not really?
I think I have said we should have something with us when we go back. We
Okay.
should not go back empty-handed because the way he said that the Hive wasn't exactly keen of having us back the way things happened.
Okay, so we're gonna try
So,
to bargain.
If they are going to try to kill us on sight, maybe we can at least try to have something to give to them. Preferable what we were supposed to bring.
So you need to talk to her when she gets home.
And nobody protested.
I think there's some voices though that maybe we should return like never.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Second that.
I'm not
it's,
really
it's
there.
Up, it's up in the air.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially with our characters,
Yeah.
because they, and I think maybe with your too, because the Hive was very hostile when they tried to make you kill us. And then at first, my character was like, "We need to go back to the Hive.
And
We're
yeah,
part
yeah.
of the Hive." And then when
We fight it. Yeah, we fight it. You like with our mind, trying to force you to us.
Yeah.
So we have some feeling of what happened.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that we are not really keen to go back.
Yeah.
So I guess the mission continues because
We have no
We don't
other.
have-
Yeah.
nothing
Yeah.
else to do.
Yeah.
And
We,
no ideas.
Well,
and
there are several things at work. First of all, you are aware of this robotic enemy.
Okay.
Second, which you have learned about, and you know the Hive is concerned about this. There's also the basic question of, as the archivist has said, it's probably pretty likely that you're going to have to deal with the Hive again, and if you can avoid being slaughtered by a wave of soldiers, it might be good to have what the Hive wanted from this mission, is the idea. So,
If they don't recognize us,
As
they will kill us and take it.
leverage or tribute.
To a hive mind.
well,
I mean-
possibly. We'll see. That's the question.
I'm not really there where I think I don't need or I don't
Thinking
want
that
the
far.
Hive any longer. I'm sorry.
That's.
You
I
don't
see a lot of.
have to.
Right now, my character is like, "This is what we're going to do." So as I'm not mapping up exactly what my character is thinking.
Mine thinks that there is a lot of things to learn over here, and that could be a nice thing to stay a little bit longer to learn.
How long ago did the separation happen?
3 days, I would say. 3 to 4
Okay.
days at the most.
All right.
Yeah.
Sure.
A few dingoes, a few robots, a few
Yeah, but we are low on supplies.
accidents. Yeah. Now, to answer your question about the food, it was this area of this.
There was
It was
this
the
area
kitchen, right?
that was called the kitchen.
Well,
Yeah.
it included
I think I
kitchens. Yeah. It
I think
included
I
the
may
kitchen.
have an idea that means food.
Yes.
My character will ask, do we need to, if we start the electricity, because maybe we need energy to get the food?
And to power the blasters.
Yeah. The question is there a risk that doors gets opened if we start the energy?
That's what you have a mechanic for, I hope.
I guess.
I mean,
Should I roll it that?
I'm disconnected.
No, you will have to roll it when and if you get the power on your
Kind
way.
of.
Yeah.
Okay.
But can we have?
Can you figure out?
Can I roll a cleverness to have an ID beforehand?
I think you already have one historical advantage. That means you don't have to roll.
Okay.
Because you did this with the shuttle.
Oh.
and you
We-
also opened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So you have you're like, I'm pretty sure I know how this.
Okay.
this works.
You also
It should
opened
be
the
the
door
same.
last time and
Yeah.
powered up the entire
True, but-
unit that was there.
I think it was just the local units,
Yeah.
not the
Oh.
central station.
Yeah.
But
But
this
still-
facility is the same kind of
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
things.
This-
I'm aware of the
this is
technology. Yes.
Yeah. This craft
Connected.
that you were dealing with here
Yes.
is
The same.
clearly just an item from this place. So
I can assure
the
you
answer is
that's
yes.
the case, so this should work the same way.
Yeah, I guess the answer is yes.
Okay.
And I think I will be favorable on the idea of turning it on.
Yeah, but then I am going to suggest that we all take weapons and we clear out this area first. Because if we turn it on and everything opens, it's free. It's a free fall.
Yeah.
If there's enemies.
So you are going to practice some security.
Yeah.
And can I practice my telesthesia?
Of course you can.
I'm gonna try to radar.
Yeah.
See if there is actually
Okay.
something else around us in the I don't know what sort of a distance.
Helma?
I want to know from the soldiers, is there any ammunition here that would work with the weapon you gave me?
Yes.
Yes.
Because I used to not.
You want to keep that gun, or do you want the new blasters we have?
I think I'll keep what I have.
She's quite good with it also.
Yeah.
You want,
There's a storage
ammunition.
container in the other room that will never be the same.
You have to
Oh,
ask
that's
the
true. She killed with the
Or
other
I
thing.
killed the container, yes.
Hello. You.
Yeah.
How are you? Do you want?
Nook.
Yeah, I still have the 6x6.
That's right. Yeah.
Isolation going
You
on,
only
so-
coming back when you want.
Yeah. No, I think like when like maybe like the ammunition is there like on the face and what is this like, you know, I've been just like hanging around and doing something. Oh, there's like some interesting weapons stuff and we're together. Yeah, I can like turn it off. What?
Do you want? You want ammunition for your weapon, or do you want a new gun?
It was like,
I'm
I'm thinking like, you know, like, am I like that equipped to know that like, you know, how much ammunition even like my gun has?
We can see that though, right?
We
I think you have a working knowledge now.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna give you 3 more. You can keep the gun that you are.
Okay. Yeah.
So my understanding is that you are practicing some security here, Max. What you are doing, we will worry about in a little while. You can roll your telesthesia, and we will take a look.
Of course, now it will be. Oh no, it's exactly. It's 8, and I have 8 focus now.
There you go.
I was like, oh, summit. No, you multiply it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent. So in that case, just to check out telesthesia, which we have not seen much. For each success level gained, which is only 1 in this case, the user can link 1 normal sense to the ability.
Okay.
And interestingly, there is no range limit, but either it is within sight in some reasonable way, like you could say, well, okay, 3 rooms over, because pretty clear where the 3rd room is from here. But otherwise, it has to be somewhere that you know, right? So, in other words, you could theoretically you could cast your mind kilometers away, but on the other hand, it has to be somewhere that you know.
Okay, so I haven't. We don't have this map. I'm just looking at the map.
I shared
You
it
do.
with you.
She actually has
And
the
you shared
schematics in her head and has shared it.
Can
with
I
everybody.
use this?
Yes.
All right.
You can very much use this.
You must spend a point of stun
All right.
for using your psionic ability.
Speaking of stun, do we have the same stun as the last session, or we
Yes, because there has not been
No
much
time has
Yeah.
passed.
So we are in this part where.
No. We're there.
Oh, sorry.
We're here right now.
So we are here where there is some energy sources.
Yes.
Hopefully to power up our blasters, right?
Well, at the very
a lot of
least.
things.
Yeah.
Yes.
The whole facility.
But we want to actually come here to get some information after,
Correct.
right?
Yeah.